All right, guys. So very simply today, just to give you an idea of how this one is going to run, we're going to go through the panel. All right, we've got promoters, as we said, trainers. They'll give us a little bit of insight, and then we're going to get to the two gentlemen at the end. So please wait around to see. The ticket sales have been great. We've already got 2 sections that have been sold out, so there's only general seating left. So I suggest please get online now and check it out. Get your tickets. Sunday's around the corner, and I think we'll get into it as to why you need to be there. Alright guys, so without further ado, I think it's only right for me to bring on the first person of the panel. I think this young lady is somebody who could be regarded as an entrepreneur. She's hardworking, dedicated. She's put a massive amount of time to push an agenda that I think is important in this day and time, especially in our country. And the motivation that we see from her makes me feel that maybe one day I'll be reading a book so she can really just tell me how this all went about. Before that happens, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring on and introduce to you Akira Solomon.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate you all coming out to the press conference today. We're very excited for the fight on the 23rd of April, this Sunday. It's really going to be an epic day of live entertainment, boxing, food, drinks, music, and we really hope that everyone really comes out and has an awesome day with us, a blast. If you're not into boxing, I bet I can convince you different. If you're not into entertainment, I bet I could do the same. So I hope you all come out for a really epic day, bring the family, and yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Thank you so much for that, Akira. I'm happy that you highlighted what's going to be happening on the night. And I did prepare a few questions for you, especially for now. We did go into the fact that, you're an entrepreneur, you're someone who puts these together, and you've done so in the white collar space for a long time.
Yes.
This is a big celebrity match now. You've got 2 giants on either side of you,
yes.
And obviously a lot went into this. Yes. Can you please just highlight maybe a few of the snags that you went through in trying to get this prepared? And then also, please will you give us an understanding on why you like to feature the gender-based and domestic violence topic on your events?
Okay, so why we put gender-based violence involved is our mission is to create awareness for the fight against it. It is a very important and prominent topic in South Africa, and it's important to highlight that boxing can stand against GBV. So a portion of all the proceeds from the event will be donated to the Frida Hartley Shelter and Sonke Gender Justice. And it's important that these guys are taking to the ring and standing as influencers, important people in South Africa, to show that they don't agree with gender-based violence.
I love that, and thank you so much for just letting us know. I think it's an integral thing, and thank you for bringing us all together for this wonderful occasion. I think next up, I would like to invite a lady who has made big strides in the boxing industry. She's a manager and trainer of elite boxing professionals, and she took the pro boxing industry by storm when it was unheard of to have female trainers in the space. She was able to silence her critics over the years with standout performances from her fighters. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Jody Solomon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jody. Jody, I just want to take it straight to a question. Obviously, boxing has been close to you, and again, we spoke about the gender-based violence and domestic violence topic. I want to go into that a little bit more because you've been involved in it. How do you use boxing to bring awareness to these particular topics? How do you bring...
I think the main consensus of people who don't really know anything about boxing is that boxing is inherently a violent sport. I use boxing as a means to bring awareness to gender-based violence because boxing is a sport with rules and regulations. It's not just nonsensical violence. It's 2 combatives that go up against each other with a goal in mind. Like I said, there are rules and regulations to keep everybody safe. So I believe it's a good platform to try and express and show the difference between violence and abuse and a sport. Boxing is a sport.
For sure. Control violence. I like it. Thank you for that one. Thank you for that one. Thank you for having me here. It's an honor. Guys, I'd now like to open up with the two coaches, the head coaches of the fighters in question. All right, I'd like to just speak to you gentlemen. All right. I know, Gerald, you've been very much involved. Patrick, yourself as well. I'm going to leave it open to you guys to please introduce yourselves to the people out there. Let them know your part to play within the two gentlemen's training camps and just how you feel about this fight in general. I think, Gerald, I'll start off with you, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gerald Nekubi from Joburg South, Muslim Boxing Gym. I'm training Dix. We have been working hard for this fight for quite some few weeks. We have been ready, and I can promise that let's come all together this coming Sunday. We'll see what we're doing. Can't talk much about it because we respect our opponent. He's a boxer. We have been training, so he deserves to be respected as well. But we show him in the ring.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Cool, calm, and collected. Very much appreciated, Gerald. I think you were straight to the point, and it seems like there's a challenge on the opposing team's hands. I think I'm going to give it to Patrick now to just say his piece. He's also the head trainer and elite fighter in and of his own right. Patrick, how did you feel when this fight was announced, and how's camp been in preparing Zulu for this big stage?
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Mukala, fighter, fighting out of RGG Boxing. Yeah, I know this fight came, I'm sure in December when they announced it. Yeah, it's found us in the camp training, so we've been training for quite long, you know. So I know Calvi is ready. He looks ready. So we're ready for the fire, you know. So we've been working every day. We work on a lot of technique. I know we pushed him hard. Me and my coach and everyone here, we trained him like a professional fighter. So he's ready, 100%. He's ready.
I love that. I love that. Another confident answer there. Thank you, Patrick. So it kind of fizzles out my next question, as I was going to find out with the busy schedules of these two celebrities, how you guys were able to put camp together. That was good. I was going to go on the next one, but obviously you said he was in the gym every day. He was doing his job. If the fight, stay ready, never got to get ready, as they say, you know. So congratulations on that one, Zulu. Mr. Dings, thank you so much as well for being so prepared and also professional on this day, making it on time. Guys, I just want to say thank you everyone for coming out here. We have another two trainers who are part of the team of Zulu, and I thought maybe let me pose a question to you. In preparations for this camp, you've got two gentlemen who are from different industries. They're not necessarily fighters. Charlie, I know you've been in the industry for a long time and you generally get them ready and good to go. Shadow, I know you've been and built up from the bottom up. Yeah. I think whoever's going to answer this, how did you get Zulu to find his feet in this ring instead of on the stage and maybe take it to a new stage? How was that task for you?
I'll let Shadow answer this one.
You answer.
Yeah. Honestly, the way we got him ready was because of his willingness. Like, I know a lot of people think I'm joking when I say this, and I've said it on all the interviews that I've been on. I wish professional fighters could have the discipline he has. He comes to gym every single day, and when he does have to go and perform, or he's got some other place that he has to be because of his primary career, which is music, he sends videos of him running and training. The man is completely dedicated, so it's actually been very, very easy working with him.
Yeah, actually Jody's right. His dedication's been top, and there's a time where he had to go to like an interview or a show, but he hadn't sparred for like over a week. He had to miss that with his big track that's on now to go do some sparring. He did like 10 rounds of sparring pads and everything. Jumped from there, went straight to a radio interview in like an hour. Straight like gym. So he's been dedicated, and in terms of finding his feet, in from the stage to the ring, I think working with Jody, as you would know, like it's just making sure like things are done correct. So they work hand in hand with the discipline she has and the discipline he had. So the training just moved smoothly, just like it was a really professional thing, like working with the pads or a Leo. Anyway, like he just dedicated himself and became an athlete and respected everything in Roy Jones Jr. and Jody Solomon boxing gym that was needed. So it was quite amazing to see for someone who's a public figure and such a big name to be like there.
For sure.
It was beautiful to see.
I mean, we have to hand it to all the celebrities because, you know, they're coming out, they're showing their guns, they're bringing over their fan bases, and again, being so professional. Thank you, Zulu. And Brian as well, not to leave you out, because you've been just as dedicated. Jared, I think this one will go to you, sir, and the same question. You know, with Mr. Brian, he's obviously a big influence in the security realm. Everyone I've been speaking to, I say, these are fighting this gentleman. Brian Kings, the one from Forest, the one from... So he's very widely known. Again, you said he does violence for a living, and now he's going to bring it here to the ring. What I want to understand from you is how did you take somebody who's naturally just aggressive and make them more controlled for this now opportunity that he's going to capture on Sunday?
Boxing itself teach you about discipline. That is boxing.
Yes.
Including him, he's very disciplined when it comes to boxing. Whatever you do it according to the way we want, to the way we do in the gym. He's not too big in the gym, he's very humble, down like anyone. So you listen nicely. That I can see there's a potential in him when it comes to boxing compared to what he's doing in his work.
Yes, sir. Okay, so the transition was smooth.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Okay, guys, it seems like from both sides, we're hearing that there was positivity. I'm happy that we're here right now. And without further ado, it is time to get to the fighters. All right. Gentlemen, thank you again for coming through. Thank you for committing yourself, dedicating yourself, and putting in the time so that we can see a main event of main events. I'm going to get the fighters moving very quickly. I know we've been taking some time, but I just want to get into the intricate stuff because we know the social medias have been going, they've been booming. You guys have been involved as well, not only the fans. I think, Zulu, I want to find out from you first, what was the reason behind making this particular fight with Brian? I know that the Casper-Nyovest fight was looming. It was actually supposed to be happening already, but it didn't happen. And from what we understand in the news, you then chose Brian. It's a double-ended question. Why did you choose him? And was it potentially a strategic move in regards to not fighting Casper right away?
Ngicabanga ukuthi mabe ngibonisa yena ngiye ngabona ukuthi uyindoda ethe uqina kanti nami sengithe ukuba nesikhathi nyana ngijima so ngasuggest normal if uyindoda eqinile kanje I think ngiyadinga ukuthola umuntu nami engizoba naye eringini ubonakale futhi ukuthi cha simile eringini yabo hayi mhlawumbe ngokumnyatha kodwa nje ngokuhloniphana nokuhlonipha isports nayo yonke into yabo. Yeah.
And I appreciate that honest answer. You know, I think it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. The first one, all right? We're going to showcase on a high level. And thank you for, again, bringing your fan base, you know, and making sure that you're ready and prepared for this big one, regardless of who is in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay? I think I'll leave you there for now and then go to Mr. Brian. Brian, listen, I just wanted to find out from you, because I was looking through the social medias, Instagram to be specific, And, you know, I wanted to find out, you said that Big Zulu is going to need a sangoma to protect him in this fight. Because it's only going to take 5 punches to finish him. Now I understand, you know, African culture, sangomas are a real thing. You believe you're coming with another fight, because if that's the case, this is going to be a bomb show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to find out from this gentleman what he has in mind.
Hi everyone, how are you? You guys are doing well. First of all, I just want to thank the organizer, also my opponent Big Zulu. Thank you for accepting my challenge, and thank you also Coach Jerry. The reason why I'm saying that, remember, like we came from different cultures.
Yes,
right. And Big Zulu in Caesar, right? He's a Zulu guy.
Yes.
You understand? So there's no way that you can say maybe Zulu boy is a Big Zulu is a cheese boy. No, this is a proper warrior.
Sure.
You understand? So for me, people don't get me wrong when I say like you have to eat that root from Sangoma. Well, I mean like him. You do understand what I mean? You understand? Because look, I do respect him in person, but in the ring that will be a different language. We try to bring one of the best match ever that ever happened in Mzansi. So I just want to thank God to make this thing happen. With your respect, I respect him. Outside of the ring, inside of the ring is another thing. Then there is nothing personal between me and Big Zulu. We greet, we love. These are sports. I mean, we have to give our fans what they deserve to see. Yeah,
yes,
that's
sir.
what I can say.
I love that, man, and thank you for the major respect and understanding the level of the fight game, what you're walking into. I think it's always important to respect your opponent. They're both laced up and prepared efficiently for this one. Gentlemen, I think I'm going to come to you both now and give you a question that hopefully you can both answer for me. What are your final thoughts of how this fight is going to play out? How do you actually think this is going to go down? We don't know. You're the ones who've been training. You're the ones who've been putting in the work. So Brian, Zulu, maybe you can start and just let me know your prediction for the fight. And then when you're done, let Brian answer. And then I hope that we can potentially get a face-to-face and maybe a prediction, or you can tell your opponent what you think about them.
Knockout second round.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Second round knockout. It's been said. Second round.
Second round, yeah.
Thank you. That's quick. So it's not 5 punches. Huh? It'll be more than 5. Brian, what do you think, sir?
As I said before, I'm not the type of person who can predict or maybe talk too much. But the best is yet to come. It's feeding time. It's feed me more. It's feeding time.
I love that. I love that. I can tell with the intensity in both these gentlemen that the preparations have gone correctly. I think that was a wonderful statement for the fans. Would you like to just say to one another, maybe your final words?
I think ayikho into ethena ngifuna ukuyisho kulo mfowethu. Ngiyathemba abantu bayilindele ifight. Ngiyathemba naye ngimbonile train prepare kusho ukuthi sizobanika ifight emnandi njengoba esho. So sifuna ukubanika something abazoyikhumbula. We understand ngaphandle kwengxabano njengoba eshilo ukuthi umfowethu siyaphila siyasebenzisana. Even now after fight I wish ukuthi mhlambe singabuye sihlangane kube right nje yonke into. Akukho kuthena abantu abathenga amathikithi bese isports sizobanika nje into emnandi ngaphandle kodlame ngaphandle kwalo.
Thank you. And for those at home, he's just saying how, this is a man's sport. We're going to be, quite neutral after the fight. This is the fight game, so they'll sort it out. And please get your tickets as well. Remember, that's web ticket, pick and pay online. Mr. Brian, anything, last words that you have for your opponent here?
What I can say to Big Zulu Uti, like, mfethu ngiyabonga ukuthi mina nawe swazi ukuthi sihlangane namhlanje siphinde ukuthi sihlangane Sunday njengoba ushilo ukuthi I just want to make this thing clear to everybody. For me and Big Zulu, there is no beef, and most people they think ukuthi maybe image lay is or something like this, but mina lo Big Zulu, yes, we might be in the same industry. He's a performer, I'm a protector, right? So what I can say is, Zulu, our fans are waiting for this moment. Let's go into the ring, let's be professional. Swazuti, you know, one of those matches that even our kids, they will be talking about, the whole world will know that once in that time there was a match, you know, so may the best win.
Thank you very much, sir. Guys, thank you so much again for joining us here today for the official press conference. This is the Seconds Out Clash of the Chiefs white collar boxing event, and now celebrity boxing matchup between Brian Dings and Big Zulu. I think just to close off, I am going to go to a word from our promoter, Mr. Akira Solomon. Akira, again, you know, you did in the beginning, but for people who maybe came on later, could you please just give us a little bit of a breakdown of what you can expect on the day? I know there's live performances happening. I know you've got sponsors who are involved. Sonke Gender Justice is one of them. Jody Solomon, Roy Jones and Jody Solomon Boxing Gym as well. So if you can just give us a little bit of details, times and so on and so forth, maybe the things that people will be asking right now, and again, where to get your tickets for this big matchup.
Awesome. So please come down on the 23rd of April. The event will be hosted at AJ's in the Park in Craig Hall. Doors open at 12 o'clock and the fights will start at about 1 o'clock. It's really going to be an awesome day of live entertainment, music, boxing. We've got food, drinks available. Our live performer of the day will be Shelton Forbes, and our guest judges will be Hayden Bruce Jones and Colin Nathan. But it's going to be an epic day, and I hope to see you all there. And just a huge shout out to our sponsors, Mantis Security, Legends Barbershop, and Runin Gloves. So thank you all for coming on board and helping us make this event possible. It's all in aid of the fight against GBV, and our proceeds will be donated to the Frida Hartley Shelter and Sonke Gender Justice. So get your tickets at Web Tickets or Pick and Pay, Checkers, any of those stores around.
Thank you so much, Akira. Thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate it and hope to see you there. Thank you so much, panel, for giving us feedback and just insights on how this is all going to play out. I personally can't wait for the day. And this is Ricky Shabalala signing out from the live press conference of the Seconds Out Boxing, White Collar Boxing, and now Celebrity Boxing matchup for the Clash of the Chiefs between Brian Dings and Big Zulu. Thank you, everybody.